Chevrolet Corvair Second Generation, 1965 to 1969. The Corvair Second Generation arrived for model year 1965, noted for its lack of a B-pillar and a new fully independent suspension replacing the original swing axle rear suspension. The Corvair used coil springs at each wheel. Car and Driver magazine's David E. Davis Jr. showed enthusiasm for the 1965 Corvair in their October 1964 issue. And it is here too, that we have to go on record and say that the Corvair is, in our opinion, the most important new car of the entire crop of 65 models, and the most beautiful car to appear in this country since before World War II. When the pictures of the 65 Corvair arrived in our offices, the man who opened the envelope actually let out a great shout of delight and amazement on first seeing the car, and in 30 seconds the whole staff was charging around, each wanting to be the first to show somebody else, each wanting the vicarious kick of hearing that characteristic or whoop from the first-time viewer. Our ardors had cooled a little by the time we got to drive the cars, then we went nuts all over again. The new rear suspension, the new softer spring rails in front, the bigger brakes, the addition of some more power, all these factors had us driving around like idiots, zooming around the handling loop, dragging with each other, standing on the brakes, until we had to reluctantly turn the car over to some other impatient journalist. The 65 Corvair is an outstanding car. It doesn't go fast enough, but we love it. The standard 95 horsepower, 71 kilowatts, 96 PS, and optional 110 horsepower, 82 kilowatts, 112 PS, engines were carried forward from 1964. The previous 150 horsepower, 112 kilowatts, 152 PS, Spider engine was replaced by the normally aspirated 140 horsepower, 104 kilowatts, 142 PS, for the new Corsa. The engine was unusual in offering 4 single-throat carburetors, to which were added larger valves and a dual exhaust system. A 180 horsepower, 134 kilowatts, 182 PS, turbocharged engine was optional on the Corsa, which offered either standard 3-speed or optional, $92, 4-speed manual transmissions. The 140 horsepower, 104 kilowatts, 142 PS, engine was optional on 500 and Monza models with manual or power glide transmissions. All engines got some of the heavy-duty internal parts from the turbocharged engine for better durability. New refinements appeared on the 1965 redesign. The Corsa came standard with an instrument panel featuring a 140 miles per hour, 230 kilometers per hour, speedometer with resettable trip odometer, a 6,000 revolutions per minute tachometer, cylinder head temperature gauge, an analog clock with a sweeping second hand, a manifold vacuum, pressure gauge and fuel gauge. A much better heater system, larger brakes borrowed from the Chevrolet, a stronger differential ring gear, a Delcatron alternator, replacing the generator, and significant chassis refinements were made. Out back, a new fully articulated rear suspension virtually eliminated the danger of the previous generation's swing axles, and was based on the contemporary Corvette Stingray. Corvair used coil springs while the Stingray uses a transverse leaf. AM/FM stereo radio, and all-weather air conditioning, telescopically adjustable steering column, and a special purpose chassis equipment, Z17, handling package, consisting of a special performance suspension and quick ratio steering box, were significant new options for 1965. The Monza and Corvair 500 Sport sedans were the only compact cars ever available in the US as pillar-less 4-door hardtops,